Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today I just want to talk about the fact that in the next upcoming update we are going to be able to scrap legendary box mods in order to learn these, and we will be getting modules for scrapping them as well. I'm going to show you why this is very significant. Let's get into it here. Okay, so legendary box mods can now be scrapped for legendary modules. You can also learn the plans by scrapping the mod boxes at the same rate as scrapping an item with the mod attached. Now, this is on the PTS, but I am very confident this will be coming in the next update. And before, up until recently, it was 1 star for 1 module, 2 star for 3 module, 3 star for 6 modules, and 4 star for 12 modules when you were scrapping them. This has changed and improved drastically. We are getting a lot more modules for our legendary box mods. We are getting 3 modules for 1 star now. We are getting 6 modules for 2 stars, so it's like almost doubled now. For 3 stars, we are getting 12 modules, and if you can believe it, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting 24 modules for every 4-star box mod that we scrap. Now, I don't want to tell you to hang on to all of these because, of course, we want, some lower level players, getting some box mods that they may not be able to do raids in order to get them. But I'm just saying maybe hang on to the ones that aren't as useful, especially the 3 and 4 star ones, because, 12 and 24 modules, even 6 and 3, like, this is going to add up crazy. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have well over like 2,000 or 3,000 legendary modules in my scrap box by the end of when the update comes out. And probably the first thing I will do on stream is go get these all off of a mule and just see how many we end up with. I'll be probably around 1,200 to 1,500 when I start the stream, so we'll see how many we're at the end of it. So yes, again, just a PSA, maybe hang on to the ones that aren't so useful, just so we can get the good ones to the lower level players still. And yeah, maybe hang on to them and save them for scrapping modules, everybody. These are very useful, which I'm going to get into in the video here. Now, obviously the best way to get these modules is to just farm raids. Now, I know, just farm raids, right? Talking to all you beginners out there, I know they're very hard, but I have a video I will link in the description. It'll tell you everything you need to know about raids. Now, does this mean that you are outfitted for the raids? No, but as a high-level player, I can tell you if I see a low-level player just trying to help with the raids and it looks like they have a knowledge of what they're doing, I would not kick you from the team, and I would want you on there just to help you a little bit. Of course, you can farm the first boss as well and just kill the robot over and over again if you're able to do this, which I know a lot of you are able to do. Maybe the best way to get these box mods, so just throwing that out there. Beginners, don't be afraid to join those raid teams. If they kick you, just join another team. You guys got this. It's the best way to learn. And, of course, vendor hopping will get you some mods as well. I know we're always talking about how we're just, have too many caps. I really wish they would increase the cap limit at this point. We need, like, at least 100,000. But anyway, if you want to get rid of some caps, I would highly recommend going around trying to buy, I don't know about 1 or 2 stars, but maybe 3 and 4 stars if you see them. I don't see 4-star box mods too often. Yeah, I had to take my time going through the Fastnac mask there. You never know when you're gonna find, a glowing one in somebody's vendor. The beauty of vendor hopping. Now, I wanted to show this person's vendor because this seems to be the going rate on PlayStation anyway. 1,000 caps for a 1-star, 3 for a 2, and 5 for a 3. And I think these are fairly reasonable. If I need to get rid of some caps quick, I will, go vendor hopping and grab a couple of these, but more often than not, I find them way cheaper. So just throwing that out there, this is a good way to get them as well if you can't do raids and you're trying to get rid of some caps. Of course, we only have until March 18th to do this. You could do this after it as well, but just in case you want to be prepared and you're not just throwing them away like I know some people do, make sure you hang on to them. And yes, I know, you're like, well, how am I going to hang on to these? They weigh a pound each. I do suggest making a mule character. You do not need Fallout First to make a character. They can carry about 1,200 modules, I think, on them. Maybe I would say closer to 1,000 because of other stuff that weighs. But yes, you would just need a friend to help you transfer them. But if you do have Fallout First, maybe just, dropping a couple at a time in a private server like I do in the blue suitcase here. I'm sure a lot of us are familiar with this by now. Of course, if you have a friend with you as well, too, this would help. Even in a private server, you never know when it's going to crash. Or just handing it to a friend that you can trust and then getting it back off of them is probably the best way to transfer these between characters. And all you really need to do is get outside of the vault, right? And then just start loading them up with these modules. Or you can do it like I did here and risk doing it solo. If you're going to do it this way, then I do recommend only doing a couple modules at a time. Something you're not going to be too upset with if the server does shut down. You do have about up to 5 minutes to get back in the server. So if you do select a public server like I do by accident sometimes, you can just, close app, load it back up, and then you can get back in here. Again, I will link a video in the description explaining how to make a mule and exchange stuff on a mule in greater detail. Just wanted to run through it very quickly here, because I know these do weigh a lot, everybody. And yeah, this is probably the best way to go about it, considering we do have, about a week and a half still. So I know you guys can definitely stack these up. More so than me, that's for sure. And yes, you may be asking, why do I want modules? Well, just so you know if you didn't, it's very expensive to make modules, especially like when you get to the 3 and 4 stars. Like, we're talking 60 modules and 120 modules. Like, once you eventually learn the ability to craft all of these, you're probably gonna want some modules. It's nice to test things out, switch around builds, and being able to build these box mods is definitely the best way to go. But I know, easier said than done, but saving some of these can definitely help you. That's kind of why I wanted to make this video, everybody. As always, let me know what you think in the comments. If there's any tips for getting these box mods, let us know. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video, everybody. Have a great day.